Go ahead.
This is Speakeasy with Cheesemondo on RPO Radio, broadcasting real people's opinions.
And hello there, this is indeed RPO Radio. I'm Cheesemondo and this is Speakeasy, the paranormal, supernatural, conspiracy, whatever you want to call it, call-in show, broadcast live from the back room of this secret place. It's a secret 1930s speakeasy, and it's beautiful. Got plenty of booze, got some cables, Betty Grable on the wall, rocking. I can see there are 10 of you in, 10 of you, 7 of you watching. 4 likes. I'm going to give it a couple of minutes. I've just realised that everything is wrong. Everything is wrong. It's going to be one of those, I can tell already. How are you all doing? How is your day going? How are we all feeling? I can see Tusk in the side chat there. I can see Bhakti Vishanti, Commander 401, Dr. Lord Stinky Butt the Butler, aka Stinkster. Glad that hasn't got any longer, otherwise that would be a complete mouthful. And what is the date today? Today is the 22nd. I was organised, and then things got in the way of my day. There we go. Awesome. 22nd. Show 15. 15 of these shows. Hello, Frank. 15 of these shows. Now I have to make it longer. Please don't. I'll just start calling you Dr. Lord. Or just Stinky. Dr. Lord Stinky Butt the Butler, aka Stinkster. I'll just call you Stinkster. How is everyone else doing? Had an odd show on Tuesday, tried out a new segment that seemed to go okay, so I'll try that again today. Nobody called in, which is cool. So the show was only half an hour, which is why it's unlisted. So if you couldn't find Tuesday's show, that's why, because while it was lovely talking to the beautiful people inside chat, I didn't have any callers, and a call-in show without callers is not really a call-in show, is it? Commander 401 is stressed out, ready to make dinner. What has stressed you out today? Is there anything we can help with? Any rights that we need to wrong for you, Commander 401? I'll just call you the Doctor. Yeah. Are you the Doctor? Hope everyone else is doing well. Hope your show takes off soon. I like the format. Thank you, Frank. I've been trying to push it to various paranormal groups and supernatural groups and things like that, and they're a little bit slow on the uptake. They're a little bit guarded about talking to people outside of their community for fear of, I suspect it's for fear of ridicule or stranger danger, but we'll see. But I've before a couple of hours before every show, I spend a fair amount of time getting out on the socials, which is not like me. I'm not really a social type person, but you kind of have to do it sometimes. So I've been pushing it. I'm still trying to get somebody from a local paranormal. Hey, Blue. trying to get somebody from a local paranormal group to come on and talk about investigations, and mostly the gadgets. I'm really interested in the gadgets, just from a super nerd point of view. Um, uh, as I said on Tuesday, they've got these cool things now. Whether or not you believe in the paranormal and supernatural, the gadgets are completely different, because they're real things. And granted, they're using some things that we might not use it in the same way. They tend to use a lot of radios that cycle through bands and look for noise. The one that has impressed me most recently is repurposing an Xbox Kinect camera to assist with paranormal investigations, and that's kind of cool because somebody's written some software, I guess, that allows a Kinect to interact with a desktop PC in a slightly different way, and that's cool. And I've seen a few people using laser microphones, which again is like super cool technology. They mostly use them for kind of covert operations and spying. So it's kind of cool that they're using them in these different ways. And again, application might not be as they were intended for use, but it's interesting to find out the way that people use these different gadgets and gizmos. Gadgets like a Bigfoot recording device, i.e. a cell phone from 2004. Yeah, no, it's not quite the same, because they work on a single pane of glass. That I read one thing that suggests they picked up vibrations in whatever object they were pointed at, so you could point them at not necessarily a pane of glass, although that might vibrate, but you could point them at a picture frame in a room or a plate on the other side of the room and still pick up noise from that room. It's good science. Now, whether or not that's applicable to paranormal, supernatural things, I'm not going to say either way, because I don't know. Just to have a laser microphone I think would be super cool. Just to have. The other ones I quite like are the kind of Ghostbusters type. What do they call them? PKI meters. So I'm trying to get somebody to come on and talk to me about these things, because whether or not you believe in supernatural stuff, paranormal stuff, the fact is that people are inventing these weird and wonderful gadgets, and some of them have got real world applications, like laser microphones, for instance. I want to have I've got a cup of tea on the side, but I can't pick it up because it's not period appropriate, which is a shame because it's a fantastic cup of tea. I have to stick with water. Dr. Lord Sticky Butt the Butler says, I had an SIS, I don't know what SIS is, SAS meter on my old phone, but it was free and didn't work so well. I got it because it was recommended by a paranormal channel where it always seemed to work. Well, but you know how that is. There's a whole thing with apps. If anyone has ever been on a phone app store and looked for paranormal or ghost catching or something like that, there are a significant number of these apps. And again, I'd love to talk to somebody who knows a bit more about it than I do. I am not convinced. SLS meter. What does SLS stand for? Pretend I don't know anything about this stuff and I'm just an internet nerd, and I may have a background in computing, but I pretend I don't know anything about paranormal, supernatural investigation, which is why I want to get somebody on. SLS, what does SLS stand for? And I can't really Google it while I'm live. In the meantime, how is everyone else doing? I saw Blue Marble Science creeping in there. We had Dr. Bob yesterday creeping in. Just turn around and sneak a sip. I can't do it. I can't bring myself to do it. It's not only that, it's a modern sci-fi. It's a modern sci-fi mug as well. Screw it. Temporal timeline. Look at that. Mandalorian. Somebody put a comment on one of my videos recently. Said, "How did you have a computer in the 1930s?" I can't tell you. I can't tell you because then I would have to find you and kill you. Hello, grumpy old man Joe. Good to see you. I'm going to give it a couple more minutes, and then I'm going to go into. I actually haven't seen the calls. Nobody's on the line, so I'm going to give it a couple more minutes. Why is that not loaded? A couple more minutes, and then I'm going to go into the news section. No, you broke character. The magic's been lost. Exactly. No, it was a gift from the future. It's a disturbance on the temporal timeline. I've got it all sorted. Structured light sensor. Structured light. What? This is why I need to get somebody on. I need to. I don't know what structured light is. But anyway, I'm still trying to get somebody from. There's a large contingent of paranormal people quite local to me, and I suspect what I might have to do is go out and show willing with them, and then maybe I can get somebody to come do this. Kind of, you scratch your back, I'll scratch mine. No, I'll scratch your back, you scratch mine. The moist hoist. The moist hoist. The hoistess with the moistest. The moistest hoistess. Sure, that's probably dirty on some channels. In fact, you should try and get JL Warren on, who used to be a ghost. I would love to get. I don't know JL Warren though. I might just reach out to. I'll find him on the Discord server. Clive Wells. Banjo Vampires a band. Good luck keeping a straight face. The thing is, if I do it, I'm not gonna pretend that I buy into all of it because I don't. But I also can't say for sure that they're wrong. So I can ask questions, but I'm not gonna go at it and pretend that I'm massively into it. I've just got a real interest in the actual gadgets and gizmos and the kind of some of the science behind what they're doing. And whether or not you disagree, whether or not you believe in paranormal, supernatural stuff, that you cannot get away from the fact that they are actually using some real scientific gadgets and gizmos to do it. Maybe not in the way they were intended, but they're definitely doing some stuff. It's not just gone are the days where someone's spirit guide is just saying that there's a ghost and we all have to take their word for it. They do actually make some effort to measure it. They are using infrared cameras, which is interesting. Infrared cameras, video cameras. They're using all kinds of laser trips. Tony Regime, hello. So yes, that's that. Is that before I wander off into something else to distract you for the fact that no one else is called? Is there anything we need to talk about in the side chat? Is there anything I need to know? Anything you want to tell me? Anything we need to get off our chests? Has anyone had anything odd happen to them recently? I haven't, but then I don't have a very exciting life at the moment. Mostly just stuck in the house. Although I do have a date for some immigration paperwork of the 3rd of August, which is cool. I've only been waiting for. It was supposed to take 120 days, so I should have got something in January, and we're now in July, and I've only just got a date for an appointment. So COVID has really screwed up my my work, really, because I'm unable to work at the moment because I don't have a work permit. So it's all good fun, but at least I might get a work permit. My birthday's in August, so I might get a work permit for my birthday, which would be magic. Let me just press some buttons here. And I tell you what, I'm gonna try this. This is a fairly new thing that I'm trying. This might not work quite so well today, but oh, that worked quite well. Did it work quite well? What's that there? Oh, okay. There's a slight iffy thing with the camera. Tony says my birthday's in August as well. I'll be 56. I am going to be. How old am I going to be in August this year? I think it's 45. I think. I'm not sure. I'll have to do some math later. Some sums. I'll have to do some sums. So I saw this story recently. And this was sent to me by who sent me this? Dick Dawson. It was Dick Dawson that sent me this link. So thank you very much, Dick Dawson. The idea being that there has been some research, I guess, that suggests that something happened weird on the phones then, suggests that alien abduction stories might come from lucid dreaming. Now, I've talked about lucid dreaming before. My dad was convinced that he could not only lucid dream, but he could astral project as well, which was a new one. And having that conversation with your dad when you're about 14 is an odd conversation. But let's just go down the page a bit, and it says that lucid dreaming, in which people are particularly aware and can control their dreams during sleep, could explain so-called alien abduction stories, as study suggests. Ooh, I haven't really sized that window properly. Claims of abductions date back to the 19th century. Now, I didn't know that. The fact that they go back that far is interesting, that people thought they were abducted. I thought it was a fairly recent thing, but apparently it's been going on since, the 1800s. Claims of such abductions date to the 19th century. The circumstances of kidnappings often sound dreamlike and trigger feelings of terror and paralysis. Certain dream states are also known to produce such feelings, leading Russian researchers to wonder if dream experiments could provide clues about alleged extraterrestrial experiences. Not easy for me to say. The scientists prompted lucid dreamers to dream about encounters with aliens or unidentified flying objects, and found that a number of sleepers reported dreams that resembled actual descriptions of alleged alien abductions. So, I guess if you tell how do you know if you're a lucid dreamer or not? I don't know. I don't know how you know if you're a lucid dreamer or not. I guess if you have a dream where you can control it, does that make sense? I don't think I've ever had a dream where I could control it, but I'd like it. But I think it would also freak me out. Although as I've said before, I don't have mostly dreams that I remember, and if I do, they tended to be about like a full day in work. It's really sad. I'm probably the only person that would dream of a full day in work and then wake up and go and do the same job. And it wasn't even an interesting day at work. It would be mundane paperwork and day-to-day stuff that I would have to do anyway. So yeah, I'm not much of a lucid dreamer. Hello, Colon. Because you're in control of the entire dream. Okay, I don't get lucid dreaming, obviously. So, are there any lucid dreamers in the side chat? And if there are, how is it something you can turn on and turn off? Can you decide you're going to have a lucid dream? Because this article seems to suggest that you can decide to have a lucid dream, and you can actually an idea can be given to you. What is that? There's a weird thing on the screen just now. What is that? Okay. So, do we have any lucid dreamers here? I've done it once. Vishanti's done it once or twice. So, did you know beforehand then, Vishanti, that you could lucid dream? There's a call come in, but the automatic robot has done something really weird with the description. I can see their caller just give, and somebody else has called in as well. Excellent. See, this is why I should waffle on a lot more. And just let me change this. So, been lucid dreaming since I was young. I would love to. Okay, I would love to talk to somebody about lucid dreaming. While in the dream, I recognized that I had the dream before and actively tried to change it. That would mess with my head. That would mess with my head. 3, 4, 4, 2. Okay, that's cool. So they did this research with in a private facility in Moscow. and that researches lucid dreaming. Now, the fact that there is a place that researches this stuff in the first place blows my mind slightly. I'm being spammed by all kinds today. I don't like it. The researchers found that 114 of the participants reported dreaming about having some type of successful interaction with an extraterrestrial. Of those, about 61% described meeting aliens that resembled extraterrestrials from science fiction novels and films, while 19% met aliens that looked like ordinary people, according to the study. It's a great idea, Colin, and thank you very much for the idea. It was a combination of you and Boomer that suggested this was a good idea. So thank you, Colin. It does work really well. One of the participants spoke of seeing little men with blue skin, oversized heads, and huge bulging eyes. The study author reports when the aliens invited her onto their spaceship. She says, I was blinded by a very bright light, like from a searchlight, she said. My vision was gone, and I felt dizzy and light. Another participant said he dreamed he was lying in a bed when he felt as though he were being dragged somewhere, ended up in a room with a white silhouette that reached into his chest and started doing something inside with tools. Now, I've seen a few alien movies where things like that happen, but is it the alien movies putting that inside your head? Because I think there are only so many types of aliens that people report seeing, and most of them are based in science fiction. Most of them started in science fiction. And this goes on to say, if there is anyone who can lucid dream, if you could call, not necessarily today, if you could call in some time in the future. I would love to talk about it, because it's not paranormal or supernatural. I think it's just inside your head, but it's still odd. Commander 401 says, does this have to do with sleep paralysis? I don't know. I would imagine there would be some type of there must be some type of sleep paralysis in there as well. I think my dad suffers from sleep paralysis from time to time. And that probably doesn't help with his that he can astral project. But he's talked about being wide awake but pressed down in a chair. So that was. It goes on to talk about how mostly alien abductions are. I'm going to get to you in. Give me 20 seconds, Frank. I'm going to get to you. I just need to wrap this up. I am. It's interesting to me that this idea of lucid dreams and alien abductions might be linked in some way, because I don't think I've ever seen anyone with actual evidence of alien abduction that I might believe. That's not to say it doesn't happen, and if somebody has had an alien experience, I do want to hear about it, and definitely I would talk about it with an open mind. But it is interesting that people are looking into that. The other thing that has messed with my head slightly is there are people in Moscow that are doing this type of research, and they've got facilities dedicated to it. Now, I don't know if there's a similar thing in the US, but clearly in Moscow they take this type of thing seriously. But there we go. That was an interesting bit just to get us some time to get somebody on the line. I do have Frank on the line, and he's going to talk about I believe he's going to talk about his ghost friend. Let's get back to the show.
This is Speakeasy with Cheesemondo on RPO Radio, broadcasting real people's opinions.
So I am going to pick up Frank's call. The robot that deals in call screening, it actually says is Frank talking about my girlfriend Desmond. But we've already had this conversation before, and I know that it actually is his ghost friend Desmond. Frank, you there?
Yeah, it didn't take the message right. I said that I had something I wanted to talk to you about dreams, and I don't know if you remember when we talked that one time we were talking about EVPs and how I was recording voices in my sleep. I think that some of those voices are actually extraterrestrial.
Now, okay, I fixed.
You with me?
I fixed that. Now, the idea that that is extraterrestrial is interesting. I think we kind of touched on this on the call, last time, because we got into. Oh my goodness, this was weeks ago. We got into different dimensions and things as well.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so
what? Oh, your audio is cutting out just a little bit sometimes. I don't know if it's on my end or yours.
Oh,
I'm actually going to grab another phone just to make sure it's not mine. Hold on.
Okay.
Is that better?
I can still hear you. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yep, I can hear you sometimes, but your audio's cutting out.
Okay, I don't know.
I can't hear you at all. I probably could if I turned up the YouTube channel, but I don't want to do that. That'll cause an echo.
Yeah. I don't know why that would be. I'll tell you what. You tell us why. You distract everyone by telling them why you think. So just to set the scene, you were setting up a recorder, an audio recorder at night while you were asleep, and
right. I had somebody tell me that I needed a sleep study done because I have sleep apnea, or I had. I don't have it anymore, but I wasn't sure because I can't hear myself sleeping, so I set up my recorder and I recorded myself sleeping, and then the next day when I reviewed it, I was just astounded at all the voices, and it wasn't me moving my lips because I had a video recorder going too, and it was just the snoring sound being manipulated by whatever entities it was that were trying to influence me. And then I wanted to talk, changing the subject, getting back to, well, not changing the subject, but getting back to aliens controlling the mind or in your subconscious. The subconscious is very, how do you say it, very accepting about things without asking questions. Actually, you have to be conscious in order to ask a question. And that's why once you're under the influence of hypnosis or other technologies, you can hear these voices. Oh, when you were talking about gadgets, and you made me think about this military gadget that they use to project voices into people's heads. Have you heard about that? And it make people, like, they go out to the desert out there and wherever and shoot that in the Taliban's head, there's some kind of voice, and they think it's Allah talking to them or something, and they run away.
I have never heard of that.
Yeah, and it's actually a new speaker technology that they're developing. That's it's directional sound that you can only hear in your head. So they're putting these in cars now, so you can have people listening to something different in the front seat than they are in the back seat, and it's fascinating technology.
So I've heard of like bone conducting technology where you can put something on. You don't necessarily have to have headphones in your ear anymore.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah,
but I haven't heard of it.
Not the same.
I haven't heard.
These are like flat panel air rays that emit some kind of I don't know if it's a radio wave or some kind of ultrasonics, but it only the people that it's pointing at can hear it, and it's just wild.
Sonic? Is it okay? That it's a sonic projector. Is that? Yeah. Okay, I found that online.
Really?
That's. Yeah,
that's a fascinating technology to make. I mean, you could drive people crazy with that, and I've heard stories that the CIA uses it to make people think that they're going nuts and whatever. Actually, have you ever gotten in touch with Cristo Ripolo about the UFOs we were talking about?
No, I haven't. But I will do.
He seems to think that they do that to him sometimes. They project stuff into his head, the government.
That would be interesting to talk about.
You should talk to that guy. I think you'd love him on the show. his language is too how do you say vernacular, but colorful. So you might not want to use him on the show.
I don't
I
mind.
hate that. Every other word out of somebody's mouth is the F word. That bugs me.
I try and moderate my language, but occasionally something does slip out.
That's good. So anyway, I just wanted to tell you about that, these technologies, and about the connection with aliens, and I don't know if you want to hear my stories about when I used to hypnotize people. You got time for that?
Yeah. What? Okay. Was it for positive reasons, or was it? Did they know? Did they know you doing it?
Yeah, actually, it was. It was actually supposed to help me. I did it to learn self hypnosis to pass exams that I was taking, and so I could remember stuff. And I studied it for a couple of years, and then I got really proficient at hypnotizing other people using the same techniques. And then I got in trouble when I was in the military because I actually hypnotized my supervisor to do some work for me that he wanted me to do, and somebody snitched on me, and I got a lot. And ever since then, I've never hypnotized anybody. Once I had a talk with the master at arms about how much trouble I could get into.
Yeah, doing it without consent is not necessarily the best thing to do. Especially.
Well, actually, I did it under consent the first time, but I put a post-hypnotic suggestion in his mind so that I could hypnotize him again at any time I wanted, without him knowing it. And so that's the part that was kind of dishonest.
So, and is that something you learnt yourself? You taught yourself to do that? Did you teach yourself to do hypnosis?
Yes, yeah, just from reading books. Yeah. Of course, this was back before the internet was popular. I'll be 62 in August. And this was like back in the early 80s, late 70s when I was doing this.
And sorry, distracted by I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, I've got like 6 windows open, and everything's flashing at the moment. So something. I feel like something's going.
Oh, you got another call?
No. I feel like something is going wrong on the stream, but I can't tell what. Well, your
audio's better. I can hear you much better now.
Just one second.
Now you cut out again just for a second.
Everyone watching, do I still sound okay? And is the stream buffering for anyone? Because YouTube suggests that it's buffering. So if anyone could do the little buffering sign, if it's buffering for you, do the little buffering sign in the side chat, please.
I'm watching you with the volume turned down, and I haven't seen it buffer.
Okay, then YouTube might be lying to me then. Okay, so everything is okay here in the UK. Awesome, thank you, Tony. So
you're in the UK?
No.
I thought you were on like the East Coast.
No, I'm Colorado. It's just that Tony in the side chat is in the UK. He says everything is okay from the UK where he's watching. Hello, Tiny Captain. So Frank, on this call note, then it's updated now, and it says I know some things about dreaming. So you alluded to the fact that it might be extraterrestrials, or there might be extraterrestrials involved somewhere.
Oh yeah. There's you're just talking about the government projects. Who was it that was? I used to read. There was a guy that worked for the government that was really deep into that, and where they were actually able to separate themselves from their bodies, their spirit from their bodies, and then go spy on people. That's what the government's doing. It's what do they call that? Out of body experience kind of thing.
That's like astral projection.
Yeah, it's like an astral projection that the government's been dealing with. That's what you were talking about with the Russians doing that. And and the thing called remote viewing. That's what it is, where they're able to like get a target and find it no matter where it is in the world. They can find whatever they're looking at. It's weird. I don't know how that works.
Now, I'd love to. I would love to talk to somebody who can do that as well, because I know the American government did put significant amounts of money into doing research. I think they stopped, or they claim to have stopped. But they did.
Well, the government's not paying for it anymore, but the research I think is still going on at UCLA.
So, but I'm not. Again, it's one of those things I'm not convinced on. But the fact that the fact that governments have plowed that much money into it is still interesting. The fact that people are still studying it is still kind of interesting.
It is. It is. All right, let's see if somebody else wants to call in. All right, that's all I wanted to talk about.
Awesome. Thank you, Frank. Thank you so much.
All right, have a good night.
Have a good night. Speak to you soon.
Bye.
Goodbye. Awesome. Always grateful to get hold on a second. Oh, the call system's doing something really stupid, and I don't understand what it's doing. So just bear with me 1 second. I think it kind of looks like there's somebody else in the queue. If you are in the queue, bear with me. And let's try this out. This still says that. Oh, it's done something really weird. Bear with me. Hello, Jin. If you are on the line, just bear with me. I'm struggling with the technology at the moment. It's you're right, Facty. It's 1930s technology, and okay, this should be Scotty who wants to talk about paranormal stuff. And I can hear myself in the background.
Hey, how's it going? Pinarius Pooty to you, sir. How's your day going?
I am fantastic. If you've got the stream on in the background, could you just turn it down?
Good, man.
How are you doing, Scotty?
Yeah, man. So basically, what happened was I wanted to talk to you because I've never listened. First time caller, multiple time listener. I know we're on show number 15, but I'm so excited to be on. Basically, what happened was I wanted to talk to you. Are you there?
Yep, still here. It's just the feed.
Hello?
The feed is coming back over the call.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. I mean, I have my TV turned all the way down, so I don't know why there would be an echo.
Because
I don't know what's going on. Are you still there? Hello?
Yep, I'm still here.
So I don't know why there would be an echo. Okay, yeah, okay. I wanted to talk to you about some paranormal activity that's going on within my community, specifically within my uncle Reggie's house. Okay. So I don't know if you have a couple minutes of your time. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah. We're still getting the
specifically
echo.
Within my uncle Reggie's house.
We're still getting the echo.
Try and get rid of this echo. Hold on, let me adjust my phone here. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah. We're still getting.
Okay. So basically, every time I go to my Uncle Ralph's house, underneath his bed, specifically in the middle of the night, every time I go there, there's always something underneath his bed, and it looks like it's something that I've never seen before. His bed, specifically in the middle of the night, every time I go there, there's always something
Scotty.
and it looks like it's something that I've never.
I can't. I'm really sorry, but I can't hear what you're
Hello?
saying because the echo just keeps killing the call.
I said every time I go to my Uncle Ralph's house in the middle of the night, sometimes I look underneath the bed and there's something underneath the bed that I ain't never seen before.
Okay. Is it something? Could you describe it for us?
Sure. Yeah. So it's big. It's round. It's kind of flat. And it moves. Yeah. So it's big. It's round.
When you say it
but
moves,
it moves.
Is it like, are we talking about like a sphere or?
Yeah, it's kind of like a sphere, but it's not a ball. I know you're thinking it's a ball. It's not a ball. And so I see it, but whenever I tell my uncle to go look, he doesn't see anything.
Okay, and is
So
so it's does it have a color? Does it give off light? What does just give us some just give us a better idea of what that looks like.
I would say that it does have somewhat of a halo to it, but it doesn't necessarily have a light on it. But it does have a certain aura or glow to it. But it looks like a type of actual extra being. So I don't know what this thing could be. I asked my aunt about it, and she said don't ask about it ever again. But she knows what I'm talking about, but it's really suspicious. And then I've asked my grandparents about it, and my grandparents have been in the house, and they've said that they've seen it once or twice. I'm be honest with you. I think that it might honestly be my aunt's dildo.
Yes, well done. Very clever. Definitely a Roomba. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. There we go. Always a shame when people try and do that, but never mind. The loop back was kind of annoying though. Do, 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 do. So there we go. Told you, trolled exactly. You called it Tusk. I give people the benefit of the doubt, but yeah, never mind. So there isn't anyone else on the phone lines. What do you all think of that section at the start of the show? The section designed to distract you from the fact that no one else has called yet. It still needs some work. I still need to figure out the exact mechanics of that. But the outdoor cinema seems to be quite a neat thing. I quite like the idea of that. It's something I've been playing about with for a while. I might have to start doing that more than once in a show. I might even do it between calls. Paranormal news is always delicious. So yes. Okay, I'll stick with that then. That was it was a combination of colon and OK Boomer. Oh dear. See, once you get one troll call into the show, once I get one, I'm like, every other person that calls in, then I'm immediately thinking, yeah, this is just the same person calling back. Fortuitously, the system allows me to block people. Let's just see what this is from. Where is WB? Would that be? I don't know. Jerry, crop circles and how that's not okay. This isn't a comforting call screen the note either. This says, "This is Jerry. I want to talk about crop circles and how crap so who." I'm not convinced on this one. Let's see. So let me just set this one up. This might be a really short call. I do have a thing for crop circles. There was because I'll be with you in 2 secs, Jerry. Just let me figure this out. I do have a thing for crop circles. There is in Britain, in the south of England, there is a regular crop circle symposium, or there was until COVID happened, where they all get together just before crop circle season and compare notes and give lectures and things like that. And that I never got there. And of course, I'm in Colorado now, which there's plenty of crops around, but I don't see any crop circles. So true story. Tusk, I'd love to. I want to talk to you about crop circles as well sometime. Not necessarily, don't call into the show, but let's get together and talk about it because I've got questions. Okay. Here we go. This should be Jerry.
Hello.
Hello, Jerry. Um, the
Hey, Cheese Mondo, how's it going?
good. The call screener notes say you want to talk about crop circles, and then it kind of glitched on the rest of it. So, what do you know about crop circles, and what do you want to share with us?
Well, I can tell you, I live out in rural Nebraska, and I'm what they call a Sooner. I chuck corn. I am a farmer. I saw your internet show here on the YouTube, and I wanted to talk about some strange phenomena that has happened on my farm throughout the years.
Okay.
So I noticed about 20 years ago. Well, actually, before I get into this, I apologize. I know there are people that called in before you that are prank calling, messing with you. Those are a bunch of fat pooties, but I'm here to talk to you straight business. Throughout the years of what I've been able to notice, I've developed some crop circles that have varied in size throughout my farm throughout the years. And I don't have any explanation towards it. And I wanted to know if you had any knowledge of crop circles, or if I'm okay, or if there are aliens among us.
So I've seen some crop circles. I've read a lot about them, and I've seen some videos and things. So I firstly, I don't think you've got anything to worry about. But when you say crop circles, are we talking just a regular circle, or are they more the geometric patterns? What kind of crop circles are we talking about?
They are, in fact, geometric patterns. They're more than circles, they are patterns. You're correct.
And is it the same pattern every time, or does the pattern vary?
No, the patterns vary. It depends because, like I said, this has happened multiple times, and there's different patterns. I do know that one time I saw a pattern, and it was in the shape of a dick. But I think that those were the teen.
Oh, it's going to be one of those days, isn't it? It's just going to be one of those days. Hello, purple rhymes with orange. They must have better things to do than call in and try and troll me with, especially talking about dicks. Seriously, why? The thing is, Tusk. I'm not sure whether or not that was. I probably was the same guy, but yeah, it was a different number. It was a different number. But yeah, I mean, seriously, if you just want to say dick on the internet, like start your own show. What I probably you know, it's not really shocking anymore to say dick or stuff like that, because everyone says it all of the time. It's really sad that people still. It's like underlining like dirty words in the dictionary. I mean, it's funny when you're about six or seven, and you're a bum. But yeah. So no, crop circles are kind of cool, and I do know that people you do get kind of crop circle artists who make these things. I'm not sure I've ever seen a real one, but some of the research I've seen around how they're made is kind of disturbing and kind of dirty. In that people. I do know of somebody in the West Country who took a what is the thing in a microwave that generates microwave energy? I want to say magnetron, but that might be the wrong thing. Took that part out, attached it to a long pole, and then used that to essentially cook the bases of corn crops. And yes, that's the thing. The resonating cavity magnetron, that was it. The they were using the magnetron from a microwave to recreate the heated plant nodes that you're talking about, Frank. They figured out that they could, and it sounds really dangerous to me, but they were doing it, and they were heating the bases of these things so they would essentially just fall over in the right direction. But it gave, apparently, on real crop circles. That's how you tell crop circles, or if crop circles are real or not. Again, depending on what you believe, but that's how people were telling the difference. Is they were claiming that the real crop circles. It's always interesting when you get another troll, you get another call in after you've had two. Now, do I answer the call this time? Do I answer the call and see if it is a troll, or let's see what they got to say. Somebody's call screening, so let's see. But apparently that's how you would tell the difference. Is on the regular, on fake ones, people would push it down with wood and just make the patterns, and on real ones, there's no chance of me answering a call that says, "I'm Mummy and I want to talk about extraterrestrial." It's just not happening. But nice try. And the fact that the call system doesn't have any details about where you're calling from either just makes me really suspicious. So that's the difference, apparently, between a real crop circle and a fake crop circle. And it's those heated nodules. And unless it's Global Mum, I don't think... Oh, is it? I don't think it's Global... I haven't seen Global Mum in the side chat. Global Mum, if you are here and you are trying to get on, I've had several troll calls already, and just answering Mummy. I don't believe Global Mum would call herself Mummy. She might, but probably not. Hello, sarcastic barman. Anyway, nice of you to join us. You've missed two troll calls already. We did have a great call from Frank. But people just want to call in and say dick or dildo. And if I just say dick and dildo over and over and over, maybe they will get bored of it and go and play somewhere else. Dick or dildo. I'm going to drop that because I don't know. I don't think you're a real person. I think you're the same person calling back. Where are we now? 251. Are you Global Mum? Not once or yes, twice or no. Oh, Global Mum, where are you? Why aren't you here? She's normally here somewhere. So I'm going to go quickly through the side chat and see if there's see what's going on, and then I'll start wrapping up because yeah, the thing is so this person's calling back. Can't be Global. I don't smell cookies. Oh, that says cockies. Don't think Global into cockies. Yeah, we're not doing this. There you go. How's that for you? 420 subs at 420. Got a nah. I do have 420 subs. Thank you. If you've subscribed recently, you're watching and wondering why the hell you bought into all of this. Thank you very, very much. It's not normally quite so interesting, but people just seem to like saying dick and dildo on the internet. I might even make a whole show about it and just call it the Dick and Dildo Show, and then they can call in and just say it over and over and over. Cell phone keyboard, they suck. So, is there anything that anyone wants to shill out? Anything they want to tell me? Anything we need to know about? Web caller calling in again. The one and only. Yes, Somebody from England now. Apparently, is my dildo ringing?
Did you hear?
Thank you, the Mill, for subscribing. See, I like that alert when it works. Is that Barman? Is that you? I'd like to talk about my dick. I don't want to talk about dicks. I'm I'll play along. I'm gonna play along with this because I'm hoping I know who this is, but if not, it's just gonna be somebody else talking about it's gonna be somebody else talking about dildos, and hopefully not. Hello. Oh. Well, I answered the call, and there's nobody there. But apparently, it's the one. It's a call from the one and only, and the subject was "Is my dildo ringing?" It's a good job we're in black and white, isn't it? Because otherwise, you might see me blush. It's a ghost. It's a ghost with an IP number, which is impressive. So I don't know. Somebody's clearly wrestling with the web app there, but they are in England, in the UK. Nobody there. Spooky. Yep, they've gone. Oh, D. Oh, and they're trying again. Who is it this time? If this is going to be just another, I broke it. Hope we didn't break your dildo live on air. That would be terrible. Let's try this again. Hello.
Right, can you hear me this time?
I can hear you this time. Hello, sir.
Yay! I can't believe you went to go and let someone in called "Is your dildo ringing?"
Yeah. Well, it's been one of those shows. So I thought, screw it. Let's just do it.
Fair enough. The others weren't me. I'll be fair, the others weren't me. But when I heard that somebody just wanted to talk about dicks and dildos, I thought, I've got to put that and see if it lets me in. Chrome picked the wrong fucking line as the default audio option, so it was like, for fuck's sake, Chrome, fuck you.
How are you doing? How has your day been?
It's been not too bad. We launch a new menu tomorrow. I've got a video on later, and I just thought, I've got to come and see Cheese Monday. I finally sat down, had a couple of pints, but I'm looking forward to my new menu tomorrow. You know when you're like, oh, new stuff. Like, yay! Really, really happy.
What's on the menu?
We've got new burgers, new ribs, scampi, hunter's chicken, some new pizzas. I think I sent you a rough thing for the chalkboard. I can send you the menu, actually. Where's you on my Discord?
Oh, you did?
Cheers.
It was a Twitter thing, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. That was the sort of rough thing that I put on the board that was like, our new menu has finally come with big meat. Our big meaty menu has finally come, I think was the starting line of it. So it gives you an idea of what the fuck was on it. I'll send you the menu now, and my sound might go funny.
It gets more. Have I got Discord? It gets more and more suggested. Question from Tony Regime to the barman: is spotted dick on the menu?
Spotted dick, if I'm coming through all right, is not on the menu, but there's lots of pavlovas, which are then made of. Yes, we know there's so many pavlovas. Water, and I was like, are people going to understand that? I really hope they are.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm coming to your place for lunch.
Has it just come through, has it?
Oh yeah.
Good.
Meat, the barman's meaty platter. Chicken wing, southern fried chicken wing, southern fried chicken, garlic bread, onion rings, coleslaw, and dips. and then mac and cheese, garlic bread, onion ranch,
Yeah.
coleslaw, vegan sauce. Is that sauce made from vegans?
Vegan sausage and dips.
Oh, vegan sausage. Oh, do you know what? I haven't got glasses. And
Yeah, I think there's also...
Well, I have got glasses, but these aren't.
Yeah. That's all right. But I'm sure there's a funny bit on the A board that I've done that goes, if you don't like cheesy meat, I'm sure we can find something for you to eat. I was like, I'm so rude.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
It literally was almost, if you don't like cheesy meat, we've got something you can put in your mouth. And I thought, no, that's too far. There's only so far you can go with suggestive comments.
I don't know. I think everyone's up for a bit of smut every now and then.
That is true. But it's all worded in a way that kids aren't going to go, oh, Mummy, what's that mean? So, no. We're cleverer than that.
Yeah. Mummy, what's a meaty mouthful?
But to a kid, that's not even going to sound wrong. It's like, oh, meaty mouthful. Oh, my mouth is going to be full of meat. It's like, oh,
it's just wrong.
That's so wrong coming out of like a child.
It's just wrong.
But once they get to, yeah.
Sorry,
they'll get to a certain age and you go, that's wrong, but it's funny that you're saying it.
I started that. That's my fault. It's on me.
It's perfect. We can't moan at things like that. I'll just see if I can find the full thing that I posted earlier. That was that one. Let's go to my thing. I'll read it out to you and just see what you have to say for it, because it did make me go, here it is. Our big meaty menu has finally come with ribs, hot dogs, and juicy burgers. Oh, be quiet, YouTube. Sorry, 1 second, mate. Silence. There we go. 9 o'clock. So our big meaty menu has finally come with ribs, hot dogs, and juicy burgers. Let me woo-woo you with our new cocktails or drive you quackers with our pizzas. Finally, to feel satisfied, why not finish yourself off watering desserts? Just has to be done, really.
Oh my goodness. Ooh. Somebody's coming and want to talk about Bigfoot. Now, again, if this ends up being a dildo call, I'm going to be upset. Unless it's Bigfoot's dildo.
Made out of a tree. Well, I'll leave you to talk about Bigfoot's dildo, and I'm going to rush off to do some cooking and some video premiering stuff.
Awesome. Is there anything you want to share out while you're here, sir? Anything we need to know? Anything you want to tell us? And where can people find you if they wanted to eat?
I am the Sarcastic Barman. Just put Sarcastic Barman into your YouTube search. I come up. I bitch and moan about people being horrendously stupid. I swear a lot. I drink a lot. I occasionally point out why people are wrong and stupid. The other time I might just laugh at them. So yeah, all brill. And enjoy the rest of the Cheesemondo's show, everyone.
Awesome. Thank you, sir. Meet you soon.
Thank you for having me, dude. Bye.
Anytime. Bye. Okay, let's see. This is either going to be a really good call, or this is going to be my last troll call of the show. Let's see. This is Jeffrey. I've just answered a call to somebody called Jeffrey, who talked about dicks. Unknown today. I tell you what, I'm not going to answer that. Sup, Jeffrey? You're out of luck. Call system says no. Don't. Jeffrey. Jerry. No, I tell you what. Let's do it. If you're gonna say something horrible, let's just do it. Let's just get out of your system. Jeffrey.
Hey, mate, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Bloody good call, by the way, last guy. Pretty funny stuff.
What? It says here you want to talk about Bigfoot.
Hello? Yeah. Right. So, ever been spotted in London? That was my question.
Ever been spotted in London?
Like, yeah, like Bigfoot. You know, like 'cause in the U.S. they always talk about Bigfoot, but no real pictures, no real videos. You know what I mean?
As soon as Bigfoot comes out, people reach for the worst possible photographic technology they have.
I swear to God, mate. I swear to God. Now, why is this? Every time, you know, we live 2021, so many nice iPhones and everything like this, but no good. It's got to be a myth, bro.
There's a great meme out there that says the number of Bigfoot sightings has gone down since camera technology has improved.
Precisely. Fucking. And I always wonder, like, should I go out myself and camp in the woods for like 2 weeks? Or like, you know what I mean?
There's still some. I've seen some. The latest documentaries I've seen about Bigfoot are going down this. Bigfoot is a trans-dimensional being that has got adaptive technology, which is why nobody can take pictures of him. It's like the Predator armor, the light bending armor from the Predator. Apparently that's the deal, and that's why nobody really sees Bigfoot anymore. It's because he's figured out this adaptive cloaking technology.
Right. What yourself, like, what do you think yourself, like, personally, you think it's real or no?
I don't.
Think it's a bunch of shit.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't believe it. I don't believe in trans-dimensional beings. I haven't seen any evidence of trans-dimensional beings. I was good with it when people were saying it was like a giant ape or a missing link or stuff like that. I was good with it. And you know, there's a lot of people that have seen it, and you know, people have gathered hair and footprints and stuff like that. But this whole trans-dimensional thing, this like modern Bigfoot, I'm not so much into. But I mean, when I'm walking around the forest, I'm looking for the damn thing.
Right. Oh, mate. So, do you think that, you know, like all these space, you know, like Tesla lately and everything like this, you think that we'll actually, and subject change really, actually, you think we'll actually find life like on another planet?
I don't know, but I would love it. I would love it to be true. I would love it to happen. I would just hate. Wouldn't you hate for the first contact with another alien species to be somebody rich like Jeff Bezos, or I mean, if it was if it was the Virgin Atlantic guy, Richard Branson.
Oh yeah,
he's kind of cool. That would be nice, but I think Bezos is a little bit uptight for me, and I wouldn't want him to be a glowing example of the human race.
Right, some fucking rich prick that doesn't know anything.
That's
except for money. Yeah, I'd have to agree.
Because you're gonna want to send cool people, aren't you? You're gonna want to send somebody who knows what's going on. You don't necessarily want to send a billionaire to meet alien races. So if we're gonna do it, let's do it properly and send good people.
Agreed, mate. Agreed. Well, hey, I'll let you get off here, but it's been a great chat. But you know, always a fan, and I'll be looking out for your other videos.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for calling in. Great talking to you too. Look after yourself, and I'll speak to you soon.
Yes, sir. And remember to keep the pussy fat, mate.
See ya. It was bound to happen at some point. Anyway, I am good for callers. Let's end that there. Okay, the lines are closed. I am done with pussies and dicks and stuff like that for now. Next time. So, where are we? We're just over the hour. Thank you very, very much for everyone who's watching. Bigfoot was Flat Earth Aussie Jesus on holiday. London would not be seeing Bigfoot. It's actually Hagrid. Maybe that's true. Maybe that is true. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not Bigfoot. It's just Hagrid out collecting stuff for potions. But I should not have said that. Anything else going on in this side chat before we... Tiny Captain says, Cheeseman, are you drinking alcohol during Prohibition period? I mean... no. No, no. There's no alcohol here, officer. No, nothing of consequence in this speakeasy, sir. Not violating any prohibition laws in this reputable institution. Anyway, I want to say a big thank you to most of the people who called in today. If you are going to call in and just talk about dicks and dildos, I'm not really interested, because I can say it on my own show. I want to say thank you to Barman, thank you to Frank, thank you to everyone in the site chats, thank you to everyone watching. I can't see how many people are watching right now, but I believe there's more than 2. 13, 16 likes, awesome. So at least you've had a good show. I am going to get the hell out of here. Thank you so much for watching. Next show is going to be next Tuesday. It's the late show for people in Europe. It's going to be 7 p.m. Mountain Time. That is going to be like 2 a.m. If you're in Britain, 3 a.m. UST, something like that. I'm going to go. Thank you very much, and I'll speak to you all soon. Goodbye.